Welcome back to our creative neighborhood. I'm Amy, and you're in our studio with us again today. Today we are going to take the planning that we did in the last session, our inspiration from Tracy and her beautiful quilts, and we are going to turn them into the final piece of your very own quilt block. The first thing you're going to get today is your template page. Just like Tracy used templates and patterns when she was making her quilts, you'll do the same. Get your handy dandy scissors and cut these little fellas out. So when you're cutting on the dotted line, go ahead and cut all the way inside of it. It'll be more precise so that you don't see the blue showing. The last piece on your template page is actually a ruler. So pretty handy dandy, but you might already have one that you'd prefer to use. I'm gonna go ahead and cut out my ruler. Done. Once we have these all cut out, we go back to our thumbnail page and you kind of get an idea for how many of each shape and size that you need. You can count up. How many red triangles do I need? How many yellow? And figure that out. Then we go to our paper selection. So these are the papers I have to choose from. You'll have many different kinds as well. So I'm gonna need some reds, I'm gonna need some yellows, and I'm gonna need some lovely violets. Now, because we love you, we've already done a lot of the work for you. What you're going to find is that your little paper strips are already cut to 2 inches in length, which is the size of your finished grid that you have. So I know that I need large red triangles. I'm gonna take my template. I'm actually going to flip it onto the back of the paper so that we don't see my pencil marks, and trace it out. And cut it. There we go. So my strip made for me positives and negatives that are all of the sizes that I need. Now I need some violets, and I know that I need small triangles of the violets. So I'm gonna do the same thing. And pay attention to your strips, because if you lay them on there correctly, not only does it save paper, but it also makes it much easier. So look how 2 small triangles fold together to make 1 square. Then I don't have nearly as much cutting as if I were to lay this smack in the middle and go crazy with it. So here I go. And now I'm going to cut those out. There we go. Next I need some yellow. I've got my yellows. Okay, at this point, I have all of the pieces that I need to make my quilt block. I counted them up, I measured them, I cut them, I was nice and tidy, my pencil marks were on the back. Presentation is everything. The last piece of my quilt block journey is my final design page. Most important thing, my name needs to go on this thing. My first name, my last name, my classroom teacher's name, and my school. Got it? Now I take all of my pieces and I'm ready to assemble them on there. Okay, the layout works for me. To keep everything from falling off or someone walking by and these go blowing, I'd be so sad. I'm gonna go ahead and glue the big ones at this state. Glue. So you want to get your edges and use the grid to line your pieces up. It's okay if your grid shows a little bit, but if possible, cover it. What do you think? I'm ready for violet. All right, all done. What do you think about my completed quilt block? I can't wait to see what you all have done, and I look forward to seeing all your designs and how different they are. Thank you for joining me at our creative neighborhood. So glad you joined our block party. We'll see you next time.